Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid and
And Teresa.
hey y'all, welcome to Wednesday's video. And today we're gonna get to some more viewers' questions. And I just want to say though, bear with me y'all, cause I'm full. And I don't know if y'all ever tried them or not, but Teresa makes she calls them tuna melts, and they're basically tuna salad. Uh, with whatever type of cheese that you can use all different type. We always mix it up. And she butters both sides and fries it like a grilled cheese. And
It's good, yeah.
it is so good. So kind of full, y'all, but we're gonna get into it and do the best we can. Hope I don't belch out or something. But
All right. First, lettuce and tomatoes. Elvis bought Graceland in 1957, and your family didn't move there until sometime in the 60s. Do you know why your parents didn't move there sooner?
no, actually, when it was in the 70s, uh, my grandparents and my daddy and my brother uh, lived at Graceland in the old house that was on the Graceland grounds that my daddy and Elvis bulldozed down.
And his brother. You said, and my brother.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And my daddy's okay. See, I told you that tuna milk do it to y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. My daddy's brother. Yeah, they all lived there. You know, in the early years, I mean, we did live with Elvis in California. And I mean, we always lived close to Graceland, and we had, I mean, our own family, and I mean, I don't think there was really a reason why, but then in the '70s, he wanted us to move back up to Graceland. And of course, got us a trailer, and uh, we did that. But we was always very very close to Graceland, lived somewhere in that area.
So your daddy, he lived there. Did he live there until he married you? He married your mama, and then they got their own place.
Where?
You know, at Graceland.
I don't think so. No, that's something. I mean, you threw one on me. That
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering.
Gonna have to ask mom and daddy on that.
Right.
I wasn't born then, girl. How am I supposed to know? All right.
Well, I know, but he was grown when they bulldozed the house down.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him. So.
Okay. Alexandra Giangreco. I know Elvis and his mom have been really close to each other. Do you think she got really ill because she missed him so much?
There's no doubt that she missed him and loved him
Probably worried about
as
him.
much and maybe more than a lot of mothers, but and worried about him, of course. But I wouldn't say that that's that's what made her ill. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I mean, you know, health and things happen with each and every one of us every day, and now did it help it? Probably not at all. But I don't think that was the total cause of it. No.
Deborah Burgess. How can you remember so much when you were so young?
Well, I'm just like that. No, actually, there. Believe it or not, and I've asked mom and daddy over the years. From about 3 to 4 years old, uh, I can remember bits and pieces of like when we was with Elvis in California, and it just kind of come to me, and I'd have to ask them about certain things because it'd be like visions or dreams or, uh, and then of course, I mean, the rest of it I was big enough and I lived it, and I mean that kind of life. Believe me, and y'all have heard me say it a million times. I thank God for having that life. That's a life that you, most of it, the majority of it, you just don't forget. And two, I mean, we get questions in a lot of times that was before my time, or maybe uh, questions that I wasn't actually there. And of course, the majority of y'all know it, but the ones that don't, then I can always ask mom and daddy.
Yeah. Well, you've always lived close to your mom and daddy, and even since we've been married, we see them a lot, and we talk about,
Yeah,
we talk
yeah.
about Elvis a lot.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you probably always done
yeah,
that.
we do. I mean, and like I said, what I don't know from memory that I actually lived, it's been family stories, that I've heard from my grandmother, my granddaddy, my daddy, my mama, and that's just how I remember it.
Okay, Brett. Hold on a sec. Chlor
Come on, girl, you can get it.
Chlorosun. Let's say that 900. Do you still have the telephone number at Graceland? And was it always the same, or did it change?
I do not. No, that's another one. Probably mom and daddy would know it, or they always had a certain. Y'all remember the phone book,
Little address and phone book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she still got hers, so I'm sure all the numbers were in there. On the second part of that question, I'm sure over the years, there were number changes. Now I don't know, right there toward the end if there was any, but I like I said, I knew it at one time, but I I couldn't even begin to tell you.
That's a good one to put under the comments on the EFM video.
I could get the zip code.
But I've seen that.
901.
Yeah, you showed me that book one time. I
Yeah.
want to say.
Well, actually,
I think it
if
did
you
have
don't
it in
remember, there was some stuff that Mama had packed up in a box for me, and me and you found it. Remember?
Yeah,
and I said, "Oh my gosh, she don't know this is in there."
Yeah.
So, and it was actually her address book that.
Yeah, I want to say the number was in there though.
Oh yeah, there was. They had she had everybody's number.
Yeah.
All the other Memphis
the
Mafia guys, their
yeah.
wives, different connections.
Yeah.
Everything in that book, just like anybody else would with
Right.
the important people and stuff in in their life, so their family and.
Eric Lay. In the movie Elvis and Me, Elvis went to Priscilla to beg her to come back, and she wouldn't do it. To your knowledge, did that really happen?
I think we simple thing that I try to tell y'all, go back and look. Did it look like Elvis was just that devastated that he begged her back? I mean, Linda Thompson, of course, Ginger, all the other women in between. I mean, let's just face it. I personally just don't see that. I mean, if that's what
From all I've heard,
she chooses to believe, or
y'all talking.
I
about
wasn't
him.
there. Between his and her conversation, so she can say whatever. But like I said, y'all, it's not hard to look and see. I mean, I just didn't. We've all heard it, and we even had this come up one time before, and about 99.5% of the people agreed that Elvis just didn't lay down and give up, and like I said, I just see Elvis beg.
Yeah, from all I've heard, it doesn't seem to be in his personality to be.
No.
Okay. All right, Kathy Henshaw. Did Lisa Marie have adult supervision outside, or was she able to roam wherever at Graceland alone?
No, when we yes and no. Mainly no. I mean, we run wild, but you got to realize, like I had said before, there was always people at Graceland. Elvis had folks on duty. And so, Graceland was always, being monitored, and we were, whether we knew it or not. But as far as somebody just being right with us or watching, making sure we was in certain areas, no, we had no boundaries inside those gates. We did just like every kid did, you've always heard in the 70s the kids went down and, played till the street light comes on. It was the same way at Graceland. We played until, the lights come on and then sometimes played more.
So did y'all stay on the grounds, or were y'all allowed to like go down the street or in the
No,
neighborhoods?
when we were with Lisa, and even there were times when me and Joey Roy, Jimmy Gamble and stuff, Billy McGregor, we would slip outside and play just outside the back gate sometimes. But no, Lisa, and we knew better than that. If she did, I was never aware of it. We always stayed within the Graceland grounds. Yes, okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, T. Hall, what happened to your trailer at Graceland? I hope y'all took it with you.
Well, we've talked about that. We did not, and it is still at Graceland as of 6 or 8 months ago. A gentleman actually sent me a couple pictures of it, and I think it's the only one that is left up there. But long story short, it was kind of, Vernon said, was kind of tied up with the estate, and at the time, we mainly, Mom and Daddy had just, lost somebody very, very special in their life, and their minds just really wasn't on. The main thing was just, as we've said, and as Mom and Daddy said, they had to get away from Graceland. So it wasn't.
You took all your belongings. It was just
yeah, and it was, and it, like I said, I mean, as I said before, Daddy and Uncle Vernon, everything was on great terms and understood. It was no argument about it. It's just the way things are sometimes, and everything worked out just fine.
Yep. So, hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, y'all.
Happy, safe.
I know we are actually, Thursday morning, we're going to go over and have a Thanksgiving breakfast with Teresa's daddy, my father-in-law, Mr. Howard, and enjoy some time with him. And then we are headed for Mom and Daddy's for Thanksgiving that afternoon and the rest of the weekend. We're looking forward to it, of getting full, getting fat, can't breathe, and just enjoying.
Getting fat. We're already there,
babe. Well, you know what? I'm a fat boy joy. But hope each and every one of y'all, share it with your families. Another thing,
cherish your families and the time.
Yes, and love and like Teresa said, cherish each and every minute of it, because we're not promised tomorrow. And actually, another thing I'd like to say, at work today, I got to thinking, and watch it, woman.
That's dangerous.
And I got to thinking about my grandparents on both sides, and I guess it's this time of year, and how we used to spend Thanksgiving, and then we got Christmas coming up, and it's always the sad part of missing them and all, but hey, at least you got the sweet, wonderful memories, and you wish they were here, but you had those memories. So I think y'all all know what I'm trying to say. Hey, reach out, enjoy all you can enjoy, and y'all have a safe, wonderful holiday. And we'll be back at you Sunday,
if not before.
Right, if not before. Well, we may slip you in a bonus one, you never know. But y'all, enjoy your holidays. We love each and every one of y'all, and remember, we always live Elvis.